All right, we're going to try to do a walk around video of this, see how it goes. So this is a 2016 Specialized FSR 6 Fattie comp, and it is 6 Fattie because it is a 27.5 plus size tire. It used to have the 3.0 wide tires. This is now a 2.8 Maxxis Minion DHF up front, and then the Maxxis DHR2 in the rear, but they're both Maxxis Minions. These are actually yellow, but they almost match the bike, so it's extremely cool. So the Fox shock is a 34. And there's rubbing right here from where it's superficial, from where it's loaded up onto the rack. And this bike is a 2016. Purchased it from Bike Link here in Hoover, and I've also purchased a 3-year warranty with it. So literally purchased the summer of 2016. So for the last 3 years, it has been serviced religiously. If a part has even started to look like it was going to wear out, they would call me and let me know, and I'd say, yeah, go ahead and buy it and put it on. And so that's what they would do. So during that process, the chain's been replaced, the cassette's been replaced, the chain ring's been replaced. I think a few bearings have squeaked. They've cleaned them, they've oiled them, they've cleaned the shocks. Service the shocks, so everything works. The shocks never need airing up. I think I check them about once a month just to make sure that's where they're at. The dropper post works, it holds air fine. So it's got a WTB saddle. The saddle is about a month old. It's got ergo grips. Fox float rear shock, and this is the 4-bar linkage that Specializec is known for. It has the SRAM GX 1x11 drivetrain, which is extremely popular now. That's pretty much where all the higher end bikes are going now. So you still have a lever over here, but that does your dropper post. And then this does thumb, and that gives you all of your 11 gears. It also has Shimano hydraulic disc brakes. So up front on this one, it was upgraded. I went to a larger disc, so you'll notice that the rear disc is smaller. You don't need the big disc in the back. But the disc up front gives you much more stopping power. So notice the different size in those two. You might not be able to actually, but it's bigger. So this is an air fork, and the Fox Float 34 is sweet. That's where you would pump it up with a shock pump, and that is also an air shock, and you would pump that up with a shock pump as well. So if you don't have a shock pump, then you would definitely be advised to get one. Right now, the full suspension has the flat pedals. Depending on which one of these sells first, is that buyer will have the option of getting the flat pedals or the SPD pedals, and I have 2 pairs of these. I had these on both bikes. So that is the FSR 6 Fattie full suspension. This is the 2018 FSR, the 2018 Fuze 6 Fattie comp. The components on this are a little bit less. It still has the SRAM GX drivetrain. The fork is the SRAM NX fork. And the hydraulic disc brakes are Tektro disc brakes. It has the ergo grips. It also has the WTB Volt, actually. This is a much better saddle than the new saddle, but it's on here. They're extremely comfortable, extremely wide. It does not have a dropper post, but it has a very solid post. It has also an air fork, so highly adjustable. Unscrewing that, and there you go. So you would connect your fork pump to that and adjust it to your rider specs. Again, it has lockouts, and then make it soft or make it hard, whatever. So that is an XCR fork by Suntour. Very sweet. These Tektro brakes are hydraulic, which are very cool. And again, the ergo grips that are locked in. Very awesome bike. Both of these bikes are medium frame. This are the Specialized stout wheels, extra wide, which means that the tires just look extremely wide, almost like motorcycle tires, but they hook so well. Ground control tires, I'm sorry, on this one. The full suspension could also have these tires because I have them hanging in the garage. And both of these bikes are running tubeless wheel setups. So there literally are no tubes in there. I run about 20 PSI in each one of these, and I weigh in the 200-pound range, probably more than that right now. So I enjoy about a 20 PSI in each front and rear tire. I might could go a little bit higher, but that's just where I prefer them. And I check the tire pressure pretty much every ride. When you go to a tubeless setup, you pretty much have to do that. So those are the bikes that I have for sale. And if you have any questions, shoot me a holler. I really hope that that answers any question a lot better than pictures. But those are just stickers that say RCV on it. Those can easily be removed and cleaned up. That is one sweet bike. It was the last orange in all of southeastern United States when I purchased it, which is why I jumped on the opportunity to get it, because I just had to have the orange. I loved it. Thought it was awesome. And I get so many compliments on it when I'm out on the trail. So many people are just like, man, that bike is rad. But I'm like, thanks. I knew it. I knew it was. And again, this Fuze is just a scream. I love it. I had not ridden a hardtail in years, and I bought it and jumped on it, and I bought it kind of as a spare bike to have. And I love riding it just as much, but it's not a full suspension, but it screams. I'm so much faster on that hardtail. All right, guys and girls, see you later.